My name is Doktor, involved in many different organizations, but I just want to speak as a private citizen, global citizen. I want to speak to a incident that happened outside of Obama's compound while he was vacationing in Hawaii, where 8 folks from the peace and justice community came out with concern about the bloodshed in Gaza that had just started, and so we wanted to raise awareness, not just to Obama, who was going to be driving through the compound, but more importantly, our thing was to be in solidarity with people around the world, millions around the world, who were just as concerned with what was happening in Gaza. And that was it. And it was a wonderful morning. There was press sitting around board. The Secret Service guys were really nice. And in fact, when Obama's carpool was coming through, one of the Secret Service guys was telling me to hold my sign up, because we had been waiting around. But the thing I wanted to share about that wonderful morning were 3 of us were vets, and it was really positive. There was no negativity with other parade goers, if you will, some of the Obama folks. But what the media focused on was another thing. They labeled us as pro-Palestinians, if you will, as opposed to pro-justice. Headlines were, "Protesters seek attention." No, protesters weren't seeking attention. Citizens were trying to raise awareness about a particular issue, and that's an example of how the media will, if not spin things, edit things so badly, or misquote and misrepresent. For example, they said things about me like saying I supported Ron Paul, false. They said I was in Desert Storm, another falsehood. But the media can take these quotes out of context and make them realities. So that's what's really scary with not just what the media doesn't show, but what they do show is often, it comes from a perspective, not from the people they're talking about. And so it was really humbling to see on many levels how just 8 people's voices could be heard around the world, which is positive. But ironically, later that same day, there was probably 150 to 200 people at another rally for justice in the Middle East and so forth. A very lively, diverse crowd, and there was no local media. So you got to wonder, how is it that you can have a few group of people, 8 people, get international attention media, and then have maybe a couple hundred people out there rallying and get no attention? It's just defies the mind, and if the health of a democracy depends on informed citizenry, then it a couple of things. One, really questions of how much do we really have a democracy as opposed to an auction, and secondly, how much power that the media has in a democracy, either are sabotaging it. I mean, as a teacher, we always talk about the 3 branches of government, but they talk little about the 4th and 5th ones, mainly the people, of course, and also the media, which has just as much influence on our political realities. We're here today at the Dr. King Parade, and I'm basically here in solidarity for the vision and of Dr. King, because it's yet to be fulfilled. There's a sense that, Obama's in office and we can go back to sleep. We did what we're supposed to do, get him in office, and go back to shopping or a game or whatever distractions we have. When in reality, any social change is happened from the people. No one man, woman can make the changes in the world that are needed. Yet it is that just people, me, you, the listener, that are required to participate and make social change. So that's just my feelings on this Dr. King Day. That I think it's great to celebrate Obama, but I'm not really sure what we're celebrating quite. There was going to be a change in office anyway, and like Dr. King would say, he want to be judged on his character and his actions. So I'm waiting for some more actions to take place with this soon-to-be president who hasn't even been in office yet. So I'm just a little concerned about the maybe kind of euphoria, as in like a buzz or a drug or a high, when the real work is just just needs to be continued, and so forth. And looking at his cabinet picks, we got a lot of work ahead of us. So I'm glad to be here with everyone on the King Parade. Although I do think that if Dr. King was here today, he wouldn't be parading, he would be marching against the many injustices that are taking place on this very day and continues to do so. That's it.